the divisibility tests. That is, to check whether a given number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Isn't it? In this class, we are going to study some more divisibility tests. Okay, first one is, okay, we know that 18 is divisible by 9. Okay, 18 is divisible by 9. That is, if a number is divisible by another number, then this number is divisible by each of its factors. That is, what are the factors of 9? Factors of 9, 1, 3, 9. This rule states that if a number is divisible by another number, that is, if 18 is divisible by 9, then this number is divisible by each of its factors. 18 is divisible by each factors of 9. That is, 18 is divisible by 1, 18 is divisible by 3 and 18 is divisible by 9. Okay, consider another example. 30. We know that 30 is divisible by 50. 30 is divisible by 50. Isn't it? If a number is divisible by another number, we can say that this number is divisible by each of its factors. What are the factors of 15? Factors of 15. 1, 3, 5 and 15. Isn't it? So, if 30 is divisible by 15, 30 is divisible by factors of each factors of 15. That is, 30 is divisible by 3, 30 is divisible by 5. In this case, 18 is divisible by 9. So, we can say that 18 is divisible by factors of 9. That is, 18 is divisible by 3 also. Isn't it? That is the first rule. What is the first rule? If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of its factors. Okay? The second condition is, if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. You studied about co-prime numbers. What are co-prime numbers? If two numbers have only one as common factor are called co-prime numbers. Okay. Look here. 30, you know 30. 30 is divisible by 2. 30 is divisible by 2. Isn't it? Also 30 is divisible by 3. Isn't it? That is, here the unit digit is 0, so it is divisible by 2. Here the sum of 30, 3 plus 0 is 3, which is a multiple of 3. Therefore, 30 is divisible by 3. Okay. Here 30 is divisible by both 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. That is, factors of 2 are 1 and 2, factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Their common factor is only 1. If two numbers have only one as common factor, they are said to be co-prime numbers. Isn't it? 4 and 5 or 5 and 9. 5 and 9 are co-prime numbers. That is, factors of 5 is 1 and 5. Factors of 9, 1, 3, 9. Their common factors is 1 itself. Only 1. So, they are also co-prime numbers. These are co-prime numbers. Here also, 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. This rule, the second rule states that if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then this number is divisible by their product also. That is, 30 is divisible by the product of these two numbers, 2 into 3 equal to 6. We know that 30 is divisible by 6. Isn't it? 6 into 5 equal to 30. Therefore, 30 is divisible by 6. This is the second rule. What is the first one? If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of its factors. The second rule is, if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. Did you get it? Then the third one. The third rule. Look here, consider an example. We know that 15 is divisible by 5 and 25 is also divisible by 5. We know that, isn't it? Then, that is, if two numbers are divisible by a number, here two different numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum 15 plus 25 equal to 40, isn't it? Is also divisible by this number. That is, if two numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. 40 is divisible by 5. What is the divisibility rule for 5? If unit digit is 0 or 5, that number is divisible by 5, isn't it? So 40 is divisible by 5. Similarly, their difference 25 minus 15 equal to 10 is also divisible by 5. That is the fourth rule. These are the four other rules for divisibility test. Divisibility. Okay. What is the first rule? If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of its factors. The second rule. If a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. The third rule. If two numbers are divisible by a number, their sum is also divisible by that number. And if two numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. Okay? These are the four other rules. Okay. Prime factorization. If a number is expressed as product of factors, we say that that number has been factorized. That is, for example, 24. 24 can be written as 2 into 12. Isn't it? 24 equal to 2 into 12. That is, 24 is factorized. We can say that 24 has been factorized. If a number is expressed as product of factors, we can say that this number has been factorized. Now 24 has been factorized. In this case, the factors are 2 and 12. You know that 2 is a prime number, but 12 is not a prime number. So, we can factorize this 12 again. This 2 into 12 is, what is 12? 12 equal to 2 into 6. Okay. 12 equal to 2 into 6. Therefore, 24 equal to 2 into 6. Again, 24 is expressed as product of factors. In this case also, these 2 is a prime number, 6 is not a prime number. Again, 2 into 6 equal to 2 into 3. Okay. So, 24 equal to 2 into 3. In this factorization, numbers are 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are prime numbers. So, this is called a prime factorization. Okay. If a number is expressed as product of prime numbers, here 24 is 2 into 3. All the numbers are prime numbers. Such factorization is called a prime factorization. Okay. That is 24. Any number can be expressed as product of two numbers. Another example is 20. 20 equal to 2 into 10. This we can say 20 is expressed as product of two factors. Here the factors are 2 and 10. But 2 is a prime number and 10 is not a prime number. So we can factorize this again. 2 into 10 is 2 into 5. Here all the factors are prime numbers. 2 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So such factorization is called a prime factorization. In this factorization, all numbers are prime numbers. Therefore, such a factorization is called a prime factorization. Okay. Consider one more example. How we can factorize, write the prime factorization of 90. How we can, write the prime factorization of 90. You know 90 equal to product of two numbers 10 into 9. 90 is 10 into 9. First you write like this. 10 into 9 or 45 into 2 or anyway you can write the product of two numbers, given number. Okay, you write the given number as product of two numbers. Or we can say write this one as 90 equal to 45 into 2 or 2 into 45. Okay, then check whether the given numbers are prime numbers or not. In this case, the factors 10 and 9. 10 is not a prime number. 9 is also not a prime number. So we factorize 10 again. 10 equal to 2 into 5 into 9 equal to 3 into 3. Again check whether the given factors are prime or not. In this case, the factors are 2, 3 and 5. All these factors are prime. Okay, so this is the prime factorization of 90. If you write 90 as like this, check whether the given numbers or factors are prime. 45 is not a prime, 2 is a prime number. So factorize 45 again. 45 equal to 5, 9 into 5 into this 2 equal to. Check whether the given factors are again, check whether the given factors are prime or not. Here the factors are 9, 5 and 2. 2 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 9 is not a prime number. So we have to factorize 9 again. 9 equal to 3 into 3 into 5 into 2. Isn't it? 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. Or we can arrange this one as 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Okay? This is prime factorization. Then coming to exercise 3.5. First question. Coming to the fifth exercise. First question. Which of the following statements are true? The first one is, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 3. It must be divisible by 9. We studied the division rule. If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of its factors. Here a number is divisible by 3. So we can say that that number is divisible by the factors of each factor of 3. What are the factors of 3? 1 and 3 1 and 3 are the factors. So this number is divisible by only 1 and 3. It is not divisible by 9. Okay. If the question is, if the number is divisible by 9, if a number is divisible by 9, then it is divisible by each of its factors. The factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. So it is divisible by 3. This is true, but this is false. That is, if a number is divisible by another number, then that number is divisible by each factor of this number. 9 is not a factor of 3. 3 is a factor of 9. 9 is not a factor of 3. Second one, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by, if a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. This one. A number is divisible by, if a number is divisible by a number, another number, then this number is divisible by the factors of this, each factor of this number. Isn't it? Factor of 9, factors of 9, 1, 3 and 9. So, this number is divisible by 3. Isn't it? Clear? So, the second statement is true. The next question, that is C. A number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 and 6. If a number is, we studied, if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product. In this case, if a number is divisible by both 3 and 6, we know that 3 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. Factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Factors of 6, 1, 2 and 3. Their common factors 1 and 3. If the common factor of two numbers is only 1 itself, they are co-prime numbers. In this case, 3 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. If they are co-prime numbers, their number is divisible by their product also. In this case, these 3 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. So, it is not divisible by 18. Okay, so that statement is false. The next one. If a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90. In question number C, it is given that if a number is divisible by both 3 and 6, it is divisible by 80. In question number D, it is given that if a number is divisible by both 9 and 10, it is divisible by 90. In this question, 3 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. So, it is not divisible by 18. So, that statement is false. In question number D, 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers. Okay, so that is the factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. Factors of 10, 1, 2, 5 and 10. The common factors of these two are 1. Only 1 is a common factor. Therefore, 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers. So, we can say that the number is divisible by the product of these two numbers, 9 into 10, 90. So, this is true. Then, question number E. If two numbers are co-primes, at least one of them must be prime. If two numbers are co-prime, at least one of them must be prime. Look here, 3 and 6 are not co-prime. Here, 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers. Or 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. Then 5 and 6 are co-prime numbers. Isn't it? Common factor of 5 and 6 is 1 only. Common factor of 9 and 10 is 1 only. Common factor of 2 and 3 is 1 only. In this case, 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. In this case, 2 and 3 are prime numbers. Okay. In this case, 5 and 6 are 5 and 6 are co-prime numbers. Here, 5 is a prime number and 6 is not a prime. In this case, 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers. Here, 9 is not a prime number, 10 is not a prime number. So, in case of co-prime numbers, they need not be prime numbers. Okay? If two numbers are co-prime numbers, they need not be prime numbers. So, in this question, it is said that if two numbers are co-prime, at least one of them must be prime. No, it is false. The numbers need not be prime. In this example, look, 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers, 9 and 10 both are not prime numbers. Then, F. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. A number divisible by 4 is also divisible by 8. Is it true? We studied, if a number is divisible by another number, it is divisible by each of its factors. What are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4. 8 is not a factor. A number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of its factors. 8 is not a factor of 4. In other words, if a number is divisible by 8, then it is divisible by 4. Why? Because 4 is a factor of 8. Isn't it? If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of its factors. Here 8 is not a factor of 4. So this statement is false. Then the next one. All numbers which are divisible by 8 must also be divisible by 4. Correct. All numbers which are divisible by 8. A number is divisible by another number, then it is also divisible by its factors. 4 is a factor of 8. So it is divisible by 4. So that is a correct statement. The next term, H. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. That is, we studied in the third rule. If two numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. Isn't it? So this is a correct statement. Then, if a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the two numbers separately. That is, 15 divides 5 and 25 divides 5. This is the statement H. 15 divides 5, 25 divides 5. Then their sum 15 plus 25 equal to 40 divides sum. So this statement is correct. If two numbers is divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. Okay. The ith one, if 15 is divisible by 5. Okay. 15 is divisible by 5. We know that. 15 is divisible by 5. 15, what is 15? That is 12 plus 3. We can say that 12 plus 3 divisible by 5. Am I correct? 12 plus 3, 15. We have 15 is divisible by 5. 15 is divisible by 5. In other ways, 15 can be 12 plus 3 divisible by 5. In the last ith statement, if the sum is divisible by a number, these numbers separately divisible by that number. That is 12 divisible by 5 and 3 divisible by 5. Is it true? Is 12 divisible by 5? No, 12 is not divisible by 5. 3 is not divisible by 5. So this statement is false. If a number exactly divides the sum of, if a number, this is divisible by 5, or we can say that 5 divides 12 plus 3. 15 is divisible by 5 can also be said that 15 is divisible by 5. Or we can say that 5 exactly divides 50. Okay. So, if a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, then each of these numbers does not separately divide that number. Okay. It does not divide that number separately. Okay. So, the ith statement is false. Then, the second question. Here are two different factor trees for 60. Write the missing numbers. Factor trees for 60. We have to fill these blanks. I will show you one example for factor tree. Look here. Consider the number 9. We have to, our aim is prime factorization. Okay. In factor tree, we have to factorize this 90. How we can factorize? We know that 90 equal to 10 into 9. Okay. So, the factor tree is 90. Split this 90 into 10 into 9. Write 90 as 10 into 9 like this. In factor tree, 90 can be written as 10 into 90. We represent like this. Okay. Then look here. Here also 10 and 9 are not prime numbers. So we have to factorize these numbers again. That is 10. 10 is factorized as 10 is 2 into 5. Then 9. 9 equal to 3 into 3. Okay. Then this 90 can be written as 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. This is factor. Okay. This is a given number 90. Our aim is prime factorization. So first we factorize 90 as 10 into 9 or 45 into 2. If 90 is written as 45 into 2, we write like this. Factor 3 is like this, 45 into 2. Isn't it? Then 2 is a prime number. 45 can be factorized again. 45, what is 45? 5 into 9. In this case, 5 is prime number. So 9, we can factorize 9 again. 3 into 3. So 90 equal to, you write 90 as 5 into 3 into 3 into 2. Okay. Similarly, we have to factorize 60. 60 equal to 6 into 10. 60 equal to 6 into 10. 6 and 10 are not prime numbers. So we can factorize 6 again. We know that 6 equal to 2. 6 equal to, here this 2. So 2 into which number? 3. So this is 3. Again, 10. 10 is not a prime number. So we can factorize 10 again. Here the number is 5. So here it is 10 equal to 5 into 2. This is 2. Okay. So 60 equal to 2 into this 3 into 5 into 2. Okay. In this case also 60 can be written as, here it is 30. So the number here is 60 is 30 into 2. So the number here is 2. 2 is a prime number. So we can factorize 30 is not a prime number. So factorize 30 again. 30 equal to, here the number is 10. So the number here is 10 into, which number is 30? 10 into 3. So this is 3. Okay. Now also 3 is a prime number. 10 is not a prime number. So 10 can be factorized again. 10 equal to 2 into 5. So 60 equal to 2 into 5 into, in this branch the last number is 3, in this branch the last number is 2. Okay. This is the prime factorization of 60. Both these are unique. Okay. Due to this pandemic situation, CBSE board has decided to omit 30% of your portion. So we omit 2 chapters and some exercises in some chapters. Okay. So the rest of the chapters we omit.